one thing you can't do without, one thing your life should depend on is prayer. Yes, prayer is one of the best things that happened to this world. And this is one thing that we all have in common. Call yourself a Muslim, call yourself a Christian, call yourself whatever, which I don't know why you people are dividing this thing. And when you already know that it is the same God everybody is actually calling upon, but through different means and different names. People should always understand one thing: you don't generate power through prayer. Rather, prayer stirs up the power that is already inside you. It's just like a dormant account. For the fact that you sent money into a dormant account doesn't mean the account is already functioning. It is the day you want to go and withdraw that you know that it's not functioning. Likewise, the way it is. Prayer bank in the realms of the spirit is more or less like what you put in is what you will get in time to come. When people engage in prayer, those things inside you starts manifesting. If you are blessed with the gift of prophecy, it is not prayer that puts that gift there, but rather prayer brings out that gift, puts it into function. The singer that sings in church that forgot to pray will exercise the gift, but when you see a singer that prays, you will see the gift and you will see the spirit. Like it bears witness, it does not hide. Anyone that gives themselves over to the things of the spirit, when you see them, you will know. Yes, when you see them, you will know. The Bible said, by their fruits you shall know them. It is through prayer that you make declarations of what you want. In the book of Job, commanding your morning when your day began. You speak into the atmosphere. You command things in the realms of the spirit. Every praying man is a spiritual man. Seeing things that are flying around, like the way people die on a daily basis and all that, it will do you more good to commit yourself to the lifestyle of prayer. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It is supposed to be a lifestyle. And in a world like this, where you don't know which day is going to be your last, if you do not commit yourself to prayer, anything is possible. Just know it that you are vulnerable, that any arrow can hit you or anything. If you are one of the people that don't take prayer serious, it is because what you are going through has not really hit you hard. The Bible made mention, it said, when the enemies rise like a flood, that the Spirit of the Lord will raise a standard against them. Activating that standard is when you open your mouth to speak. You cannot speak to an entity you are not connected to. That's the only way you can. So that when that enemy comes and rises like a flood, they can raise a standard according to the connection you've made in the place of prayer. Now, prayer makes you known, established in the realms of the Spirit. He said, my sheep hear my voice, right? Now, your own voice, the Spirit knows your voice through prayer. It is not by discussions, it's not by your preaching. It is at that moment when there is an intimacy. That's when your voice is being made known. The reason why Mr. A was hearkened to and what he said came to pass, and Mr. B's own looked like it was denied, it is because of the level they've attained to in the realms of the Spirit. Mr. A might be the guy that, every day he's on the assignment of prayer. When anything you're doing, standing up, you're praying, doing anything, you're praying. And it must not be no. It must not be that pattern. You can make declarations. You can speak into your life. You can speak into people's life. When you are moving and then you greet somebody and say God, and the person says God bless you, that is a word of prayer. You need to take this thing serious, because the kind of things we are seeing in this world now, look at the kind of stories we are hearing all around. Somebody yesterday just called me in the morning and said she's scared. Why are you scared? That somebody died in their compound. Like, you know what she was asking me is, how can she die when she's very close to God? It means that the people that are not even close to God it means their life is just at the edge. If this person, so for her to be telling me that and speaking in such manner about this lady, it means this person is really a prayer machine. She prays too. Like, she prays. I know she prays. But for her to say this lady is a prayer machine, how can she just die? All of a sudden, wake up in the morning, take your children to school, come back, lie down, and the next thing is the person is gone. How? All around, you have to be in check day and night. We live in a very wicked world, and the Bible said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers, principalities, wickedness in high places. These are spiritual beings, and I tell people, anybody that is still somewhere thinking or feeling that it's your fellow human being that is working against your progress, you're making a very big mistake. These are spiritual beings. They can actually enter into somebody and say the person should do this. Once they collect your matter, they can do anything to you. You find out that things are not working. A lot of things are going on wrong. Your hands cannot reach those things you are trying to reach anymore. Or the places of authority and power where you used to be, you are no longer there. Financially, and all otherwise, you no longer do them. Give yourself over to prayer. Routines are good. It helps. People that have actually witnessed my prayer sessions and prophetic sessions, and the people have actually worked on their spiritual life will tell you that I will first of all make you understand the reason why you should give God at least one day of the week. Make sure you fast and pray that day. Make it a devotion. You can come out and say it is Mondays. You can come out and say it is Fridays. Consecrations come like that. Like you just design your mind that no negativity is going to cross this mind, because your mind is a gateway to your spirit. No negativity is going to cross here. I stand in the place of prayer. You can be doing what you're doing. If you're serving people, if you're working somewhere or anything, you can be doing your normal thing, but you're in the mood of prayer. This is one thing that the other side of the spiritual understands more than the people of God. Did the Bible not say that the children of this world are more wiser than the children of the light? They understand meditation. They understand consecration. Prayer is not only for protection. Prayer is also a medium for your spiritual growth. Prayer is also a medium to create an awareness. And then when witches gather, because when we talk about witches, many people don't understand that they still exist. And witches are not just the people that fly at night, maybe birds that fly at night. They catch one bird, fall on top, naked wire. No green move again. Small time, turn to a human being in 4 gram. Or one thing fall from sky, wish for ground. That witch doesn't have power. The ones that have power, oh God. I don't even want to go into that topic. But don't underestimate these people. And one other people you should not underestimate. These ones, if they take your matter up, they can be watching you for 10 years, waiting for a time to strike. Witches can just attack you immediately. Like, if you anger them, they attack you immediately. They do this, they do that. There are levels of witchcraft. There is marine witchcraft, there is occultic witchcraft, there is, just name them. But you see the negative part of the marine kingdom. If they decide to carry your matter up, they can just keep watching you for 10 good years. When they strike, It takes only God. Go and ask anybody. Because this one comes in like water. It comes in like water, like kerosene. It just goes around. One drop. So we need to be careful. We need to soak ourselves in prayer. It's very important. Because you don't know the next person sitting with you in church. You don't know the next person working with you in the office. I've had many cases people bring to my table about people in their office taking their name to some places so that every other person will be under them. I don't want any other person to be promoted before me. May no other person receive favor before me. Let everybody just like me in that office. Let everything come to me first. Do this one, do that one for me. And then the children of God are there. 6 o'clock in the morning, you are still you are not serious with your life.